Hey Pisces, it's Faith. This is going to be you guys' reading for the mid-month, September 15th through the 30th. Okay, so of course this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So, excuse me, of course, if this resonates, then this video could be for you. If it don't resonate, tough titty. But yes, let's see what we have going on. Okay, so Pisces, September 15th through the 30th. Pisces, September 15th to 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 the 30th. Okay, in the current, you're thinking about something. But this also could represent, some of you guys could possibly feel like that you wasted your time on something. Either you wasted your energy or your effort, like reacting to something that somebody did or whatever the situation is. But it's like I said, you could possibly feel like that you've just wasted your time. Some of you guys may have possibly been dealing with somebody maybe for the last 7 years, 7 months. Something about the month of July. Some of you guys may have met somebody in the summertime, and you totally could feel like that this person has just wasted your time, or you may even feel like, you know what, I'm just wasting my time trying to talk to you, or whatever the situation is. But there's also the card of like thinking. You're thinking about something. Some of you may even possibly be thinking about a decision that you've made, likely in regards to a Taurus, or some of you guys have a Taurus person on your mind. But I feel like this person is heavily on your mind. Okay. Because this is like somebody who you have history with, all right? But also, some of you guys right now are looking at your finances. Some of you could possibly be looking at your finances. You could possibly feel like that money is missing. You couldn't be feeling like, you know what, I could have had 6 more pentacles if I wouldn't have invested my time in this person. Some of you Pisces, you gave your power away to somebody, and you know that that's wrong. That's a bad idea. Okay, okay, you should have, somebody should have slapped your ass silly into next week while you was doing that. Or somebody could have told you that that's a bad idea, but you gotta learn the hard way sometimes. But still, like I said, also this is indecisiveness. Some of you are very indecisive about like where your life is going. If you're even if you're in a situation, you're very indecisive in terms of if this situation is gonna last. Okay, but this is money matters. That's why I said some of you guys are definitely thinking about your money. Some of you guys may be wanting to invest in something that could pay off in the long run. So maybe you want to start a company, or you're investing in a company, investing in some type of venture, whatever it is. I don't know. Was it? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Capitalist. So many messages. Slow the fuck down. But yes, this is investments. This is long-term investments. But this also is the energy of you don't need to make any major decisions right now, because likely you're not seeing this situation from all angles, okay? Because you see, he's looking at these 6 pentacles right here on his tree. These are what he's planted, but he's not paying attention to the 7th pentacle beneath his feet. So it definitely could be one of those things here where it's like you still have to look at a situation from all angles before you're able to make a decision. 7. I don't know why I'm getting something about 7 phases. What does that have to do with anything? I don't know. But we'll clarify in a minute. 7 phases. Some of you guys may have some of you guys may have possibly like been on and off with somebody for almost like 7 times. That's a lot. That is a lot. Okay? That could be the 7 phases. But the thing is, you don't want to let somebody go because you have history with them. Some of you, if somebody owes you some money, you could be wondering, when is this person going to pay you back? Some of you could even possibly be worried about how you're going to pay your bills, because if you and this person were living together, then obviously you guys could have shared a bank account. You guys could have shared finances and stuff like that. So it's definitely one of those things where you're trying to recoup what you lost. But like I said, some of you may be feeling like, I wonder how much money I could have had if I wouldn't have gave away so much energy to this person. So I don't know why I also get, he may be distracted a little bit. And that's why I said he's not necessarily paying attention to this last pinnacle underneath his footing. So some of you guys could possibly felt like that you got too easily distracted whenever it came to this person. Well, I said it the other day. Whoever has the least emotions in the relationship controls the relationship. And obviously you are more emotionally invested than this person. So them walking away or somebody giving up on something, I'm not saying it means nothing, but it's just like it ain't that big of a deal for them. Whereas on your end, it's a big deal for you. That's why some of you guys could possibly feel like you wasted your time, because it's kind of just like, how could you not care if I'm no longer here? How could you not care if I'm no longer around you? Well, like I said, somebody may not have had all of their emotions invested. You know, they could have had some emotion invested, but they may not have had their full-blown selves invested into this situation. So it's easy for them to accept what's going on. Whereas some of you guys, I feel like you're having a hard time accepting this, whatever this is happening. Page of Pentacles. See, I told you, some of you guys are looking for some money for somebody. Somebody may have borrowed some money from you. Some of you Pisces, it may have even been like a child, a niece, nephew, okay, maybe a cousin. But it's like somebody borrowed money from you. Some of you Pisces, somebody may have just been attracted to you because of your successes or how you were going to be successful. Somebody could have possibly just been dealing with you just because of the way you look, because the Page of Pentacles looks very young for his age. But also he definitely is somebody who he's attracted to the outside, the outer beauty of things, instead of what's on the inside. So without a doubt, somebody could have got caught up in this. Okay? But because he's very materialistic and very superficial. And also this is a know-it-all. You may be feeling like some of you may be trying to speak for this person in terms of how they really feel, but you don't really know how this person feels. Some of you guys may just feel like this person don't give a damn because of the simple fact that that this person makes it seem so easy for them to just walk away, so easy for them to just be done with this situation. But again, you gave too much of your power away. That's what I just said. Whoever cares the least controls the most in terms of their relationship. I mean, hey, some of you guys have definitely heard that from grandparents and stuff like that. It's still the same. What's the obstacle? Oh, let me get another card for the Seven of Pentacles, because that one just kind of like flew out. Well, this one flew out too. Strength card. Okay, sign of Leo, but this also represents, didn't I tell you power? You're trying to figure out how to pick the pieces back up when it comes to this situation. A lot of it has to deal with money, but also this strength card represents your inner self, your inner knowing. In a way, I feel like even this strength card can even possibly tie back to intuition, because it also, I feel like, represents karma. It's that gut feeling, just like, no, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. You know, it's one of those things. So it's like your inner knowing. Some of you guys ain't following your inner knowing whenever it comes to this person. But we also have forgiveness. I feel like you're being really hard on yourself because you may feel like you wasted your time in the situation. So you may be beating yourself up, kind of just like, why did I put myself through this? That's why I said some of you guys may have definitely ignored your inner knowing, your intuition, to move forward in this situation. And now here we are. But even still, that's why I said this may have been an on and off situation. You may have broken up like 7 times or something like that, because even this is infinity. Like, it's the same old thing over and over again. But karma still. Sense of karma, karmic connection tied to this person. Spiritual connection, because even this is a 7 spirituality. Yeah, it's like, I get this energy as well. Some of you Pisces may have thought you knew somebody well, and that turned out to not be the case based off of where you're at now with this person. Again, some of you could have possibly been dealing with the Leo. But like I said, forgiveness, healing, stepping into your power, knowing your worth. You're questioning yourself. Some of you guys, this person or this situation has really made you question yourself. Question if you're worthy enough for love. Question if you're worthy enough to be loved. You know? And that's what I feel like what happened. I'm not saying that, well, we'll see, but I'm not saying that this person may have completely just catapulted your worth to the depths of hell. No, I'm not saying that. But it definitely was one of those things where some of you definitely turned a blind eye to a lot of shit that was going on in this situation. But it's like you keep forgiving somebody, but yet they keep proving to you who they really are, but you don't want to see it. What's the obstacle? Pisces obstacle. Pisces obstacle. Pisces obstacle. Pisces obstacle. Pisces obstacle. Okay. Here we go. Okay, juggling. Somebody may have been juggling between families. We have the sign of Virgo. Some of you may have been dealing with a Virgo, okay? I did say Earth before. I said Taurus, but we also have Virgo. We have all three Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? But even the Two of Pentacles can represent selfishness. The obstacle here, somebody is too selfish to settle down and like bring this into formality. Somebody's too consumed with themselves. Somebody's too consumed with their own wealth, with their own finances, that it's almost like you start to become an afterthought because they're focusing here. Okay? Even with it's like somebody doesn't want to be settled down. If you have kids outside this person, and it could be one of those things where this person in a way may have to kind of like step up and be like stepmom or stepdad to like your child. It's like somebody didn't want to do that, because then it's just like, well, then that's going to take away the attention from me. It's like somebody was just really selfish. It's like, not that they don't care, but it definitely is one of those things here where it's just like it's like, what's the word I'm looking for? Because it's actually pretty funny. I'm laughing because this is hysterical, because, it's one of those things here where this person is kind of just like, they're always going to love themselves more than anybody. But they did what you didn't do. They don't never give their power away to somebody to put them in the advantage position where they can hurt them. You get what I'm saying? But yet you did that with this person. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm saying going forward, you don't need to do that shit again. Whereas they may have learned at a young age through family situations to not give their power away because they see what it does to people. So they ain't gonna never put themselves in a position to give their power away in that regard. Not saying they're not gonna be able to love you or love anybody, but it's like at the end of the day, I had to protect myself, and I feel like that's what this person is doing. But like I said before, this person, the obstacle here, this person doesn't want to be settled down. It's like you want a happy family, you want security, you want, the white picket fence, you want the solid foundation, you want the whatever it is, whatever type of family you want. But it's like that person is not there. Because again, we have this Two of Pentacles energy. This is somebody who just goes with the flow. They go with the flow of life. It's almost just like they don't have a lot of worries. They may even possibly be somebody who they don't really worry about bills. If the shit gets paid, it gets paid. If it don't get paid, well, then I'll figure it out. They're one of those type of people. Just very like nonchalant. So some of you Pisces, this could even possibly be an Aquarius, because even when I think about nonchalant, I feel Aquarius, even though I don't have that card. But still, some of you Pisces, this person could have been juggling between you and somebody else who they may have a family with. So they may not have completely closed the door on a situation from the past. Who's to say that situation could blow up in their face, but that's not for you to decide. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. Clarify the Two. It's almost like this person just did not want to be responsible in that regard. And that could be why you feel like you wasted your time. Because it's kind of like, if you would have just told me this, I would have never got involved with you. Even the Two of Pentacles, still another energy of up and down, on and off. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. Whoa. Yeah, see? And you're not talking to this person. But you're not talking to this person. Some of you are definitely being standoffish. You're not letting this person in. But still, some days you do think about communicating with this person. Some of you guys, if you're waiting on money from this person, this person may have you blocked. It could be blocked on social media, blocked from contacting them, because they're pretty much telling you, I'm not going to fucking pay you a damn thing. I think I just talked about this at the beginning for you guys in September reading when I said you want everything back from this person that you like gave them. But yes, being defensive, walled up. Also, some of the obstacle here is some of you Pisces, the obstacle here, you feel like you can't trust this person. Because you feel like that you may feel like this person is always withholding something from you. It's like you can't figure it out. You can't put your finger on it, but something just don't be seeming right. Because this is a card of having trust issues. But I don't feel, again, you are talking to this person. It seems like there is no communication whatsoever. Even if you have kids with this person, it definitely is a high and by type of situation. Like, okay, when's the kid coming? This, that. That's it, you know? Yeah, just being defensive. But I also feel like this is also a lack of understanding about who this person is. Like, this is who this person is. They don't worry about the future. And this can also be somebody who they don't have it's not very difficult for them to let go of the past because they're kind of like one of those people where it's kind of just like, if something don't work out, it is what it is, and we move the fuck on. They definitely are in that type of energy. And that's why you guys can feel like this person just don't give a shit. But there is a soulmate connection to this person. But again, every soulmate ain't meant for you to settle down and shit like that with. So you have to be you have to be very cautious. You have to make sure you get to know this person, but you also have to make sure you accept this person for who they are. Okay, but like I said, some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. And again, even somebody is still having a hard time making up a decision if they want to be a family with you. Clarify Ten of Pentacles. Clarify Ten of Pentacles. Clarify Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Completion. Things are coming to ending. Things are coming to an end. It's like this also could represent. Some of you guys are, I almost get, if somebody's in school or somebody's not in school, somebody could be going to get like their master's degree. Because for some reason I get completing a master's degree or a doctor or whatever the hell it is that you're doing. Somebody may be also trying to sell a house. It seems like it's going to get sold after, it's going to get sold in the month of October and after. So between October and December, then the house will get sold. But if you're trying to sell it right now, it's not going to sell. Just saying. But even though this person is this way, when the world card shows up, it normally does represent that you mean the world to somebody. They can't step up to the task. They can't step up to the challenge that you want them to. But that also doesn't mean that you should wait. Somebody can't step up to the task. Somebody can't step up to the challenge when it comes to settling down, having a family. You don't need to wait, period. And that could be why the world cards here as well, saying complete this cycle, because they can't give you what you want. As much as you want it from this person, they cannot give you what you want. And likely they can't because they're more concerned about themselves. It's like, well, that means if I settle down, if I do this, the fun is over. And I don't know if I really want to do that. Oh, yeah, well, that would make sense. Here we go. Somebody's at a crossroads. Somebody may have a choice to make between an air sign and an earth sign. We have Libra here, but didn't I say something about somebody's like, feel like somebody's hiding something? Yeah, the moon card right here. You may feel like there's still secrets out there yet to be told when it comes to this situation. But still, somebody's standing at a crossroads. They don't know which way to go. Do I go left? Do I go right? You don't know. Because both of these swords are equal in size. So some of you could even possibly feel like you're at a crossroads because you may not see the benefit of choosing one direction over the other. So it's kind of just like, I don't know, which way do I go? Wheel of Fortune. So you could have met this person unexpectedly, but this also represents destiny, cycles, changes. There may have been a few changes made in the past, but they still weren't enough to make somebody feel more secure. Because the Ten of Pentacles is security. It's like making you feel safe, and that's what the issue is. Like, they don't make you feel safe anymore. They may have in the beginning, but it's always good in the beginning, and then shit tends to get real. but changes. But didn't I just talk about karma in the Strength card? Even the Wheel of Fortune is karmic. Some of you Pisces may be dealing with a fixed sign, or were dealing with a fixed sign in the past. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, which I said Aquarius somewhere in here, didn't I? Yeah. But also with the Wheel of Fortune, some of you even in the past could have felt like that this person was keeping you a secret. You may have felt like this person was like embarrassed of you, or you may have been doing this to this person. But it's like somebody was using a lot of discretion when it came to this relationship. So you may have felt like that this person was hiding you from their family or social media, or just period, one of those things where not really want to let people know that you guys were dealing with one another. So it's like coming across like, are you embarrassed about me? Like, are you embarrassed of me? Do you not like the way I look? I'm not really understanding. Like, why are you so secretive whenever it comes to our relationship? But I feel like you still tried to muscle through. I feel like you still try to fight through this whole hiccup that you had in the past with this person. Some of you Pisces could definitely possibly deal with a Scorpio, because this 10 right here is, I get the 10th month, and Scorpio season does start at the end of the 10th month. So that's why I said some of you guys could definitely be dealing with a Scorpio. Could even possibly been a Scorpio moon. Doesn't have to be Scorpio sun, or it could be Scorpio rising, which that's got to be a doozy. I don't know. But let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Another thing too, somebody may have gotten cut off in the past because they didn't want to change. Yeah. Truth, clarity. Also, this could represent, you guys may definitely like connected on an intellectual level. So it's like you guys could have felt like you just got each other, because this Ace of Swords can be that energy of somebody feeling like you just get them. And the Eight of Pentacles is like having something in common. So that's why I said it could definitely be one of those things where this could have been very intellectually stimulating conversations between the two of you guys. Okay, you could have, I mean, somebody likes history. You guys could have talked about history. You could have talked about art. You could have talked about a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't realize the Wheel of Fortune was all the way over there. Sorry about that. But you could have talked about a whole bunch of stuff with this person. But also, this is truth. The truth also came out in the past that somebody wanted to stop putting in effort in this situation. And it's like they wanted to do something different. And it's almost like one of those things like, huh? What? You want to do something different? Again, we have Virgo. So strong Virgo energy coming through. But this is also somebody who focuses too much on their career and they really just push their relationship to the side. But this could have also been the truth, where somebody could have felt like that, you know what? I want to get my finances to where I want them to be, instead of putting energy into this relationship. You know, I also get this energy as well where somebody in the past could have felt like that, you know, this is just not going to work. It's like intellectually, I feel like, you know, we connect, but it's just like feeling like we just keep going through these ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. It's like a ride on a roller coaster. Somebody may have been in your ear, or somebody may have been in this person's ear. And it could have been, in a sense, didn't I say distraction? There could have been a distraction. It may not have been you or the other person. It could have been somebody's job, family, friend, doesn't matter. But yeah, also another thing too, this is avoiding the facts. But that's what I was talking about before when I was with this Two of Pentacles. It's like you keep constantly forgiving this person, and you kept trying to avoid the truth that was already in your face to begin with. Some of you guys, somebody may have told you some truth in regards to this person, but you didn't want to hear it because, you know, maybe you want the hardcore facts. But I mean, hey, Sometimes people can see shit that you can't see, and it's almost like somebody tried to come to you and say something to you, or there may have been something that just came to light when it came to you dealing with this person that you do not want to accept. And so here we are. Now I feel like my time is wasted, but maybe you should have walked away 10 or 18 months ago and you wouldn't be feeling like this. So some of you, maybe if you would have walked away 2 years ago, you probably wouldn't be here. And now you're at that point where I feel like emotionally, mentally, somebody is just checked out. And now somebody would just rather focus on themselves and they really don't give a damn what happens to this relationship or not. It's like I could care less either way. I also get this energy as well where one person's feelings were involved in the situation and the other person kind of was just like a little bit checked out. So like the feelings weren't the same. So it definitely could have been one of those things as well where somebody had to walk away because it's just like, why do I keep expending this energy in this relationship and your feelings aren't matching mine? That's not fair. Because you want to be selfish. Whoa. Okay, and the Two of Swords came out. Ooh. Again, Libra. So that's already said before. Some of you guys could be having to make a choice between an earth sign and an air sign person, even in the future. And this could be 2 months from now. Okay, 2 weeks, 2 months from now. Some of you may have both of these individuals in your life right now. But you're still going to be at a crossroads even in the future. You're thinking too much about this situation instead of just letting it be what it's going to be. Some of you may even be thinking, when is this person going to contact me? Is this person going to come back? Because this can sometimes represent that energy of like returning to a previous partner. So some of you may go back. May. Okay, small possibility. I'm not saying you will decide to do that. But I'm just saying it is here. You don't, but again, not taking the blindfold off, wanting to be blind. It's like you want to stay blind. You want to continuously stay blindfolded in this situation, even though you know it's time for you to take the mask off. Because this person is wearing a mask to me. So this could still be, you are still going to be expecting this person to be somebody who they ain't. And you're just going to keep getting your feelings hurt. It's best for you to just accept them for who they are. And who this person is, if you don't want to deal with them, walk the fuck away, Lucy. I mean, moonwalk the hell on out of there. Michael Jackson style. You just Thriller out the damn door. Because they're going to be who they are. Like I said before, I don't think that this person doesn't care overall, but they don't want to be responsible in terms of that major commitment that you want. And a lot of you want marriage. Or even if it's just a more stable relationship, stable commitment, they ain't trying to offer that. Because then that means that certain shit got to change and they just don't want to do that right now. But let's clarify the Two of Swords. Clarify the Two of Swords. Clarify the Two. Okay. Two of still having a hard time making a decision. Now we have fire sign coming to the table. Could be an Aries. But again, yeah, somebody's decision making is skewed. And again, it goes back to me saying somebody may have someone else in their ear, kind of like trying to make them make decisions for them in regards to this situation. It's kind of weird. It's like somebody's having a problem making decisions on their own. But that's the thing. The Ace of Swords came out in the past, right? The Ace of Swords is that energy of somebody making a decision based off of what they want to do. But now we're moving towards the future, and it's kind of just like now somebody's having a problem making a decision based off of what they want to do because they don't know what they want to do. There could be distance between you and this person. Somebody could be moving to a different city or even possibly a different place. Because I almost feel like this is a change of scenery. Or this could literally, even if you guys aren't moving, it could literally represent that this is going to be a complete change in you guys' situation that you probably aren't necessarily prepared for. But I do feel like somebody is going to make the decision to try to revisit this situation. Who's to say what's going to happen? They can revisit this situation for you guys to finally communicate and get that closure so that you can walk away. Because like I said, for some of you, there will be somebody else coming into the picture. So it could be one of those things where, you know, this person could revisit, whoever this person is, who is kind of like being a little bit irresponsible right now. This person will come back into the picture. But some of you, it could be one of those things where you just may want to have a conversation with them just so you can close the door and you will end up picking this other person. Some of you also don't know if it's wise for you to do online dating. You really don't know if that's your thing. And you might be right. You might just need to stick with trying to meet this person like through friends and stuff like that instead of doing online dating. Okay? Some of you also, even if it's in regards to work, some of you guys want to change when it comes to your career, your job searching, you want a new job. Some of you are maybe even looking for new jobs in different cities, but you really don't know if that's the right thing for you to do, especially if you have kids and they're in school. So it's kind of just like, that may be a bad decision. Or even if you have parents that are older, because I see like grandfather, grandmother in this energy. If you have parents that are older, it could definitely be one of those things where you don't want to leave them behind and you decide to go to a new city because you're just like, I still need to be close just in case something happened and this is that and the third. Clarify the two of swords, clarify the two of swords, clarify the two of swords, clarify the two of swords. Well, yeah, I told you a decision is gonna be made in the future. And we have this Four of Swords, which is putting something to rest, also taking a break, meditation, but I also feel like this is finding your voice. Don't let this person make you feel guilty for you reacting the way that you've reacted, because obviously somebody is possibly playing with the other person's emotions here. So don't let this person make you feel guilty for the way that you've reacted, because it's like, oh no, player from the Himalayas, don't you fucking dare sit up here and try to make me feel guilty for me reacting the way I did, because you've been on some stupid shit and I caught you. Even if you didn't catch them, it's like a matter of just letting them know, like, I'm no more. I'm not allowing you to pull me through this damn roller coaster ride just because you can't make up your damn mind. And something is getting put to rest. So the indecision, the indecisiveness, I feel like is going to get put to rest, is going to get put to bed. And that's why I said, I just feel like somebody's trying to make peace with the situation so that they can be okay to move on. It's like you just want confirmation from somebody to say, look, move on. It's okay. Drop this shit like a bad habit. Some of you guys looking for that confirmation. But even this, like I said, is taking a break. But this also is like being at peace with a decision. But what decision are you going to make? That's the question. Let's clarify the Two of Wands. That'll give us the answer. The Magician. But then we also have the Queen of Swords. Yeah. I feel like this is going to happen before this month is over. You're going to make the decision to cut off this person even though you love them. You just can't. It's like, it's not fair. You know, I want to be at peace. But crazy thing is, I do feel like it may not be today. Shit, it may not be tomorrow. Damn it, it may not be in October. Somebody's coming back to finally want to be settled down in this situation, but you may very well decide to just keep this door closed and be like, you know what? Tough titty, I can't help you. Because you should have caught me whenever my emotions were invested. Yeah, you're cutting off, like I said, somebody who you love. Some of you is an Aquarius, especially if this person lives in a different city than you. You're cutting this situation at the knees. Even though it pains you to do this, you really don't want to do this. Even if they're not an Aquarius, they could possibly be a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. But it's like you're going to remain cold to this person. But this energy showed up. This normally is about settling down. So that's why I said somebody in the future is going to decide that they're going to want to be settled down. Who knows what could fucking happen? You may change your mind. But for the month of September, you're done. Well, at least probably for the next 2 to 4 weeks or the next 2 to 4 months, you're definitely done with whoever the hell this person is. Okay, in your thoughts, you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. You don't know where you're going. You still have emotions. You still have feelings in this situation. Some of you guys may be dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, which I already talked about before. But this also represents inspiration, feeling inspired. But it also is the energy, like I said, about, optimism. Like, it's like you don't know if you should stay optimistic in this situation. You're losing hope. You're losing faith that this person will just never change. You probably right now, I feel like, it's like you feel like this person will never change, but at the same time, it's like, I'm optimistic about the situation. They may change. Some of you could possibly have fear that this person may end up changing and offering this cup that you wanted them to offer you to somebody else. I mean, what can you do? There's not much you can do. But let me clarify this Knight of Cups, because this Knight of Cups can be like, he can be somebody who comes back to like woo you, be all kind of romantic and sweet and stuff like that. So that could be in your thoughts. You can feel this energy, this person's energy maybe trying to come back to you and maybe trying to like be nice, but not now. But I'm just saying, you can feel that this person may try to do that once they catch wind that you're moving forward. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Clarify the Knight of Cups. That's you. Some of you really want to move to a new city, new place. You want to start all over. You want to leave everything behind, I feel. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody's going to choose you. Like, you're walking away, but like I said, somebody's going to try to come back and woo you. And that's what's going to make you confused. Some of you, this may even be happening right now, where somebody's trying to woo you and you're kind of just like, what the fuck do you want? You got to go, well, you may have went silent on this person. Or let's just say silence is going to be the best response to this situation. Yeah, Knight of Wands. I told you. You want to run away, like I've already said. You want to move. But this also could represent, some of you could be meeting somebody new unexpectedly, who could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or again, another air sign, or specifically an Aquarius. Yeah, I don't feel like you've completely threw in the towel that this person can't change. You feel like a part of them can change. Because this may not be who they really are, but like I said, if somebody has somebody else in their ear, it's like they are listening to too many people. Okay, but also, this is a very up and down, rocky road relationship. Like I said, emotions are all over the place. Right now, emotions are high, so nobody's really thinking irrationally. And also, that's why I said, somebody may be trying to make you feel guilty for the way you've reacted, even though, didn't I say, it's like somebody's playing with your emotions. But I feel like you have decided to cut that shit at the knees, and you're just like, no more. Now you don't even have access to me, even if you tried. Even like I said, if you have kids with this person, it's a high and by, and we're moving on. That's it. And I feel like that's the right thing for you to do. That's why I said silence is going to be the way to work through this situation. Because somebody don't know what they want. I feel like somebody knows what they want, but it's not what they want right now. And who's to say if you're still going to be around? Because you could definitely end up moving on. But both of you guys are definitely moving on to somebody else. You just want this it's almost like you just want to make peace so that you can know you made the right decision to leave this situation behind. But yeah, right here, you're running, like I said, change of residence. You know, you're making impulsive decisions, even though it may not necessarily be what you really want, but that's okay. You know, I feel like this is what you want right now that's going to make you feel better. Even if you change your mind in the future, which you probably will. But just saying, all right? So, Pisces, this has been your reading, okay? Let me clarify this Knight of Wands. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Clarify the Knight of Wands. I told you you're going to a new place. Going to a new place. Some of you may be moving to a place with a warmer climate. So who knows what the fuck that's going to be. But again, some of you could end up meeting somebody while you're traveling. New love while you're traveling. Someone is going to, it's like love at first sight. But since this is in your foundation, some of you have already met this person. This is a very hot and heavy relationship. It started off fast. It was like love at first sight. It's like you guys just clicked. But again, they don't want to give you what you want because they're not ready. But I feel like with this being your foundation, you've already met this person. Whoever this person is who you kind of like fell for. And the Knight of Wands will come out again. Same cards, just clarifying. Clarify the Magician. Clarify the Magician. Ooh. I told you. I told you still want this person. But for now, I think for now you need to move on. Period. Because you're juggling this decision when it comes to the past. Because the Magician is like, you know, being with the one you love. You do love this person. You hate you have to move away. But it is what it is, you know. So, Pisces, this has been your reading. Hope it helped. And see ya.